Man, what was she thinking?
Just pop in. Hello and welcome back to Potty Mouth, the show where the jokes are dirty and our minds are dirtier. I'm Aaron, this is Blake.
How you doing?
And today on the podcast, we're talking about guys' minds versus girls' minds and the differences between the two. Why do we have that disconnect? Why do we argue? Why do we suffer? We're going to tell you today. You're scared. You're so scared. You're like, wait, what? But first of all, happy Monday. I know you guys aren't a huge fan of Mondays, but we appreciate you coming back here to see our pretty faces, or to listen to our weird voices and just hear us talk about goofy shit.
Yeah, your voice is weird.
Yeah, yours too. It's okay. Yeah. So, but the question is today, guys' minds versus girls' minds.
Dun, dun, dun.
Actually, real quick, before we get into that, we've only got 5 weeks of season 1 left.
Holy crap.
5 weeks of season 1. That's it. And then season 1's over. But don't worry. We have a really cool thing coming up 2 weeks after starting, I think, at the very beginning of June. Middle of June. We're going to take 2 weeks off.
Okay.
So it's going to be super exciting. More on that later this week. So if you come back for Wednesdays and Fridays episode, we'll tell you a little bit more, give you a sneak peek on what's to come. Don't worry, we're not going to leave you hanging. We're not going to leave you without any content all summer. We're going to give you content in June, so don't worry about that. But 5 weeks of Potty Mouth left. Dude, I cannot believe it's been.
Oh, yeah. And stay tuned.
And stay tuned for more. I can't believe that it's been, 9-10 months?
Jeez.
No, we've been doing it for over a year now.
Yeah, quite a bit of time now.
So it's
quite a bit.
We're going on a year and a half, guys. Now, for those of you that don't know, Blake and I started this out. We didn't know each other. Like, really, truthfully. Like, the first time we sat down in front of the camera, we knew that we knew each other a long time ago, but we really didn't know each other.
Yep.
And so it's been kind of like a learning curve and kind of going back and learning about each other.
Oh, yeah.
This entire process. And I have to give you credit, too, because you've opened up a lot. Like, you've gotten a lot more comfortable. Partially because you've been forced to.
I've been told.
Yeah, so
I've been told.
It's I'm proud of you, man. It's awesome because if you watch the first episode and then watch like something we released around now, it's like you're so much more open about things. It's really.
I honestly can't listen to myself.
Does it drive you nuts? It's like cringy.
Yeah, I'm like. Most of the time, I just tell myself like, "Shut up."
Yeah, and I watch the first episodes and I'm like. We mumble a lot, or we'll come over, we'll get on top, we'll cut each other off, or we'll like it. We've gotten a lot better at it.
Yeah.
But I think that with practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And see, we still can't talk. Words are hard. But more importantly, the topic of today. You've probably had this situation where you've been talking to your woman, or woman to man, or either. It doesn't really matter. You've been talking to your partner, and the wires just seem to get crossed.
All the time.
All the time. You're never going to escape it. You say something and you mean it one way and she takes it completely different way. Or you say something one way and he takes it the completely wrong way. And we're going to explain to you why that is.
Oh, joys.
Do you know why?
No, why what?
Do you know why we get our wires crossed?
Because we're different.
Because women are spaghetti noodles and men are boxes.
What?
Men are spaghetti noodles. Wait, no. Women are spaghetti... Women. Women are spaghetti noodles.
Okay.
And men are boxes.
Are you going to explain?
I am going to explain.
Good.
But glad you asked. So what I mean by... Let's start off with the women. Okay? Women are spaghetti. And what I mean by that is everything they think is all interwound. All right, there's no segmenting anything. It's all kind of one big ball of everything. Like where men are boxes, we compartmentalize, right? When a woman asks us if we're thinking about something or what are you thinking about, and we say nothing, we can literally be thinking about nothing. Literally, because we compartmentalize. So, like, for instance, you get in a fight with your girl, right?
Okay.
and you're fighting, and you're talking about, like, let's say you're talking about finances. You're arguing about finances, and then you say something, and then she brings up something that doesn't even pertain to the conversation or the argument, but she just wanted to throw that up in your face. But see, because she is into round, there are all kinds of noodles and crazy different things working together, and so she can be in an argument and be like, oh yeah, that would be good, pow, and then hit you with it. Where guys, if they're in an argument talking about finances, they take the box off the shelf that says finances, open that box, and starts arguing about it. If you throw something else in the mix that has nothing to do with finances, we gotta close the lid on that box, put that back on the shelf, get this bullshit that happened 3 years ago, bring that down, open the box, take that out, try to argue about that, then you go back to finances, you have to put the thing back in the box, put it back up on the shelf, grab the finances box, open the finances box, then you bring out something that's been alphabetized from like the beginning of your relationship, and then you have to bring that box out, and then before you know it, you have 3 boxes out, you're confused, she's yelling at you, and you just want to cry.
Pretty much.
And no, I did not rehearse that. Now,
well, I wonder if that explains why it takes me so long to actually respond.
Boom. Because you compartmentalize. So,
that or I'm just really slow. I don't know which. But
we're going to break this down for you, okay? We're going to give you a scenario, and for women, how you can navigate the plainness, simpleness, or just idiocy of men. I'm catering to you specifically. So, you're in an argument, all right? Or you're talking about something and you want him to focus on that one thing. Don't bring up anything else. It's very simple. You want to talk about finances? Talk about finances. Don't bring up his ex-girlfriend for no fucking reason and throw it in his face about how you dealt finances differently with her. That's not going to work, because then he's going to take that box down and put the other box away, and you're not going to get anywhere, and you're going to start fighting over nothing.
Yep.
Now, second thing, don't try to pull out too many boxes. We know you know about our boxes, all right? And we know you don't know that we know about your spaghetti noodles.
Oh.
But the problem is, you can't fucking navigate spaghetti.
Nope.
You can navigate boxes because it's compartmentalized. You just mention something, sports, cool, we got it. Which sport do you want? It's like we are the... Okay, have you ever seen that meme about the computer screens? So like, okay, for instance, picture a computer screen, right?
Okay.
And you open your little file tab and you see all your little files.
Yep.
Right? And this is how guys work. So you have your little file, right? And you look in the file and it's all organized and labeled, right? So you have like sports. You click on the sports thing and it opens up and you got football, basketball, baseball, martial arts, fishing, whatever sport you're interested in.
Sure.
And then like, okay, cool. Click on this sport, football. Okay, now you have a team. So guys can be like, all right, we're talking about football. Okay, we're talking about the Steelers. Okay, we're talking about like this player. And we can just go in the file order and figure it out. It goes that way with any of our shit. We compartmentalize it in that way. We organize it and we talk about that one thing and then close that box and move on to the other thing.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Girls don't have a file. All of their documents, photos, videos, articles, categories, topics, they're all thrown on that computer screen. And the only person that knows how to navigate it or what's in what file is her.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You ever seen the person with the messy computer screen and you don't know what anything is?
Yep.
Yeah, that is women. That is women. That is trying to figure out women. So like we can be in a file and we have it categorized and organized, and then the girl is like, "Oh, I think this would help." Ex-girlfriend, pow. Trust issues, pow. And we don't know what to do. We are just so up shit's creek without a paddle. We have no idea what to do.
So what do?
Nothing.
We put our boxes away and we take our one box of nothing.
And then we fill it with it.
Yep.
And then we categorize it as this shitty argument that happened 2 months ago that's going to get thrown back up in my face.
We put in the burn pile. Or at least try to.
No, because you can't forget about that shit. You're not allowed to forget, remember? Because if you forget, it'll always get brought back up.
Then it's always going to get brought back up for me.
So it's like, let's just keep emptying that box. It's like the trash can, right? You just like, get rid of everything, fill it back up again. I feel like this episode just us ranting about women.
What's funny is that it's like, yeah, I've slept since then. Remind me. What did we talk about?
Oh, fantastic. I hate, you don't want to do that. Say remind me. Then that's a fight about the fight about the fight.
Yes.
You have an argument about an argument that you had an argument.
Yep.
Why? Because you can.
It's fun.
So, anyway, how to navigate this. This is very simple for the girls that want to know how to do this. Don't open more than one box because we don't know how to handle it.
Stay on the first subject.
Yes. Don't get sidetracked. Don't bring up everything but the kitchen sink. Don't bring in things that are not important or pertinent to the conversation at hand. Finish that conversation if you want to bitch about an ex, then bring that up later after the conversation is already over.
So, one question I bet they would have, because I would have this question.
All right.
Is how would you know if you are getting off the topic and you don't even realize it?
Well,
what's the response that a normal guy would say?
To being off topic?
Yep.
To get back on topic?
As in, like, let's say if I was the chick and I would throw something at you that I thought was on topic, but it really wasn't, how would the guy respond to that?
Give me an example. What are we talking about? What are we arguing about?
Let's say it is the finances.
Okay, we're arguing about finances. What do you bring up?
Okay, and I bring up...
we're talking... You're bitching at me about how I don't help out with the rent.
Okay. And I bring up, well, you don't even do the laundry and all this kind of stuff, like bringing in dumb shit that doesn't matter.
Right. A guy's typical response is going to be, I help out with laundry because he's already in the hole. He's already trapped. So he just keeps digging himself a deeper hole. What a guy should do is revert it back to the finances. Get back. So think about it. If you're talking about finances, how I don't pay the rent, you ask the question, well, that's not rent. We're talking about money. Like, what can I do? Here's what you do, guys that are listening and watching. Just tell the girl and reassure her that ask her what you can do. Be like, so, I understand. Be understanding. That's the key. Say, I understand. But like, you get all huffy and puffy, and then you get mad at me and tell me, and let's have an argument.
About what?
About finances.
Oh, jeez.
About I'm not paying my rent. So you're Blakey Poo, and I'm Aaron, and you're upset with me because I moved in with you, and I'm not really carrying my weight around the house. Not even finances, just I'm not carrying my weight around the house. Pick one thing around the house, an argument. So let's say like dishes. I'm not doing dishes. Okay? And we're going to have an argument about how that goes really wrong, and then we'll show you how to fix it.
So I can't stand the fact that you're just not doing the dishes. You're not even doing anything around the house.
I do plenty of things around the house. I just hate doing dishes.
Why do you hate doing dishes?
What? Because like I do everything. Like I do everything. Like why are dishes? Why can't you do the dishes?
Because I do everything else. I clean. I do the laundry. I vacuum. I sweep. I dust. So why can't you just do the dishes? Why can't you just pick up after yourself when you're done eating?
Boom. Right? You're stuck. Nothing happening with that one. All right? Nothing happening with that. All right? You are going to die in that. You are not making it out of there alive.
However, let's say if I kept going with that.
Right.
Said, let's see. It's like, you didn't even take out the trash the other day. One response anytime that a girl would go off topic and I'm arguing with her, I go, whoa, wait a minute. What does that have to do with anything right now that we're talking about?
Right.
At that moment, it's saying, all right, now I'm trying to figure out a different box.
It's like, oh, what is happening?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
But here's an easy way to navigate it for you guys, all right? This is your fight box, so just kind of keep it in the back of your head, all right? Go for it.
For which part?
The whole thing. Start over.
Oh, okay.
Get all huffy puffy. Get sassy, Blake.
Aaron, why don't you just do the dishes?
Because I don't like doing dishes, and you know that. I do so much. I dust, I sweep. Like, why can't you just do the dishes?
Because I do everything else, doing the laundry, everything like that, and plus I pick up after myself. Why can't you at least pick up after yourself?
Okay. I'm sorry. All right, what can I do? I get it. I'm sorry that I don't do the dishes. What can I do to help out? Like, do you want me to start doing the dishes? Like, can we take turns, make a schedule? Like, what do you want from me? What do you want me to do?
All I'm asking is for you to pick up after yourself when you're done eating and cooking.
So, as in do the dishes after I'm done, or just like put them in the sink, or what do you want?
I would like for you...
Come on, stay in character. You're doing good.
Sorry. I'd like for you to just clean up your dishes when you're done and wipe the counters when you're done with everything else. Is that too much to ask?
No, and I'll try. I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Okay.
No kisses. You're in the doghouse.
Well, cut that last part. But other than that, there you go. That's how you.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. So I wasn't gonna kiss you on the lips, by the way. I was gonna give like a fake kiss. Anyway, he loves me. He just doesn't like affection.
I don't.
Anyway, there you go, guys. That's how you navigate it. Girls, if you're, like I said, we're boxes. We compartmentalize everything. So don't try to bring up random shit in the conversation because it's not gonna help.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go.
In all honesty, though, like if you just ask questions, you're gonna get a lot deeper into exactly what it is they're really mad about.
Yep.
Whatever they're really complaining about, just ask some more questions because, guys, we're never going to figure it out right away in the very first conversation.
And then one other thing I will say about girls, this is my last point, and then we'll get out of here. But the last point is if you know a guy is fibbing or you know something and you question him about it, to see if he'll lie about it, that's bullshit. And you should just be a good partner and ask him straight out. Ask him or her straight out. Don't be like, so what'd you do last night? You know damn well what he did last night. So just tell him. Confront him about it. Because 9 times out of 10 people are going to lie because they don't want to get in trouble. But if you just confront them with it, they're already in trouble, so the chances they'll lie are very slim to none.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that being said, that's all for this episode of Potty Mouth. Make sure to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast, iTunes, Spotify, or watch it here on YouTube. If you're watching it here on YouTube, make sure to like this video so we can keep bringing you fun, silly, goofy content like this. With that being said, that's all for this episode of Potty Mouth, and we will see you next time on the podcast.